Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the latest, maybe not the greatest, podcast of all time. My name is Lewis St. Louis, and I will be your host today. So, first of all, as most of you know, I control Next Gen Productions, which is a podcast series which does a bunch of sci-fi and different dramas and some horrors that I've still got one in my draft of the horrors that hasn't been released yet, so keep an eye out for that because that will be definitely be coming out soon. I've got someone I'm recasting for one of the roles because there was a problem originally with one of the roles, but for the future of Next Gen Productions, I'm going to try getting some more dramas based around real life events and real horrors that took place. For instance, I might even try to recreate with some of them the little drama sketches that I done in school to really highlight the horrors and the travesties that have happened over the generations of the 2000s and maybe back in time as well. But most of the historical at the moment are in my Doctor Who audios. There's some historicals a lot of you still don't know about yet because the production's slightly been delayed due to one of the voice actors not being able to email their lines. But yeah, also I've got big plans to... I know I'm fidgeting around with a pen right now, but ignore the pen. I've got big plans, as some of you most probably know from my Instagram, that I'm going to be trying to animate Saving Private Taylor, because as far as I'm concerned, it's a story I'd really like to show the physical characters so that people have a proper idea of the characters they've been listening to. The one warning I will give out there, because people are going to be very confused. Originally, John, the main character, was played by a female that done a really good male voice, but she left and now their character has been replaced by a Scotsman. So don't be shocked when the animated version does eventually come out that the character is Scottish, because that's just the new voice actor. Hopefully there will be a season 2 coming out of Saving Private Taylor, but that's all for the side of my my own audio series. I also take part in many other audios. I also played one character that just said thunderclap, or the other line was something along power level or something. I can't remember the exact lines, but thunderclap was one of the iconic lines I never forgot since that day. Now I'm playing a bunch of different ones, like someone that's really manipulative, manipulates their friends and tries to take advantage of everything their friends have given them. Before that, I don't know if it's still going on, I'm playing this really mentally broken character who's struggling with family life and struggling with the aspects of their friendships. Their friendships are like really tough. They can't always communicate. They get dragged into things. So, for instance, there was a scene. I'm not going to spoil the whole story plot, but there was one scene where it said about how they got dragged to a bar, and my character went, I'm not really supposed to be here. And the character's like a really passive, scared person. But when they want to be, they can be really aggressive and go, no, you can't do this to me, or something. And they full on go out into a rage storm. So yeah, I play many different characters. I do many different voices. I try to exaggerate, and then sometimes I like to do this voice. I do this voice quite a lot by accident. I also say a lot. So if you know me in real life, you know that I say a lot. So ain't it, in it, Brad. Yeah, man. Sure, man. Yeah, I speak like that sometimes. I do a lot of different voices. I'm like a multi-character kind of guy, you know. But yeah, so for the audio side of things, there's going to be many different productions I'm involved in I can't fully disclose at this point in time. So look forward to when those come out. But for now, that's that. Coronavirus. Now to talk about the pandemic. How has it affected me? Well, slightly mentally, because for a while I was stuck indoors before I now going back to college. Still kind of stuck indoors because as it is, it's an uncertain period of time where we're on site and off site, whereas we'd usually just be more on site. But yeah, so I've had little dips of breaks. I'm doing an animation course in college, so I'm using that to my advantage, learning a bit more about the tools, like programs like Blender and Animate, hoping to improve my drawing skills, so I can give you guys a rough idea of the sketches that I'm going to start coming up with. I'm going to start trying to sketch out what I believe the characters that I've created in my audio would look like. But yeah, the way the coronavirus has kind of infected the whole system, like back when we were in school, I made a little rap about how there was countless there was empty shells and countless filled beds. Coronavirus on the spread was like part of the rap that you'll most probably see if you're on my Instagram. But yeah, it slightly affected, slightly not. I've tried to persistently make myself busy so it doesn't affect what I'm doing. So I'm always persistent, trying to be more into my work, trying to focus on what I want to get out of everything, trying to make the most of every moment. So yeah, I go on to stuff like that. Family life, slightly tough. Arguments, stuff, just normal family life. You just have it at home. You hate them. I mean, you love them really, but you hate them really. I mean, it's kind of yeah, it's a choice between you if you love them or you hate them. Yeah, but yeah, you can't choose your family, man. You just gotta respect them at the end of the day, because when they're gone, they're gone. I mean, blood, they are really gone. Yeah, so that's basically all the topics for today. But there will be another, as I say, another podcast coming out next Saturday. So tune in for that. And that's all for today. And that's me, Lewis St. Louis, signing out. I can't believe this is the way that things have been. No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna. Actually, yeah, I will. I'll end with a rap. Ready? Stuck in the pandemic. Yeah, stuck in the pandemic. Yeah, stuck in a pandemic, stuck inside, trying to get everything alive, trying to bring all the characters to life. Got audios on my mind, every single character that's in my brain. I try to make them into real people as I sustain, get a bit of podcast and everything that I've got. Trying to make things go fast, trying to make sure that I don't slow down. Because if I slow down and I slow now, I'm never ever gonna break out of this cycle now. You got a constant repetition every single time that you learning from your circumcision, trying to make an operation out of things, trying to make things alive for people to see. Got the creativity and everything going on in my brain, trying to figure out where I'm gonna go next, and I'm never ever gonna stop. Never ever gonna stop. Never ever gonna stop. So I'm gonna make sure that I get to the top. Never ever gonna stop. Gonna make sure I get to the top, by the top of it every single time, by the king and the queen and the crown. Get to the king of the hill. Everybody wanna make sure that I'm paying the bill, but man got his taxes on the back racket, and every single time that he got with a hit of the racket, he ain't ever giving in, ain't ever giving up. Every single time that he's down in the mud, every single time that he's down in the mud, he may be running and fall over and trip over, but he'll never give in, never give up, never give in to tough luck. He's always got love on the back of his brain, but he's still trying to find the right place for it, trying to find the right space for it. He's a program, he's a software, and he's aware. He's dealing with all the mess that's going round in his hair. So I say good night. That's been today's podcast. I'll see you next Saturday for a new blast.